Started a little bit, a couple minutes early. So how are you guys doing? Don't be afraid to say hello. Hello, hello, hello. We got goodies tonight. We got goodies tonight. Look at this stuff I've been working on. Goodies, goodies, goodies. We got sketch cards. Bunch of stuff I worked on. Uh Literally this past day. All of the stuff. We're gonna do some more tonight. What's going on? Carrie Gill, how are you? What's up, me arts? Don't be afraid to say hello, say hello, say hello. So we got sketch cards, name of the game. Hey, hey, thank you so much. So these are some sketch cards that I worked on today. They are unclaimed, so they are all available. I like that binder. Oh, thank you. This is literally, what is this? Do you see that brand? Card Guardian. You got it? Screenshot it. Got it off Amazon. Card Guardian. I don't know if you see that. I got this off Amazon. So what I do is I basically fill it up with the cards, and then I put a bunch of blanks in there. So like all my blanks that I have. So I just kind of cycle through them. So, but there you go. Card Guardian. Thank you so much. Guys, we have a dilemma. We have a huge dilemma tonight. That dilemma is that I have nothing to work on in terms of commissions. I'm going to be working on sketch cards tonight, but I'm hoping to run some auctions to fill up my book for this week so I can do some sketch cards based on commissions that people want. And so as you can see here, these are cards, six Lord of the Rings. I mean, I'll do them, Jeremy. You don't tease me. Do not tease me. So these are cards that I've been working on just because to kill time. Like I said, Doctor Doom, Venom, Spawn, Daredevil, Gunslinger Spawn, which this one's actually one of my favorites that I did. A Batman, different take on it with the blue and stuff. And then these are just penciled, but they would be inked also. Spider-Man, another Daredevil. This is a Logan, a Wolverine. I actually like this one the way that it is personally. Didn't want to color it. Spider-Punk, Spider-Man again, another Spider-Punk. So I got two Spider-Punks, a little bit different. Moon Knight, Ghost Spider. I got a Ghost Rider, another Spider-Man that I started to ink. Spider-Man again. This would probably be Black Suit, Ghost Spider, Omni-Man, another Daredevil. Sometimes I draw the same character multiple times. It's Spawn, different profile. Opening up the Joker now. Oh, Newly, please. You're cracking it open as we speak. The Joker. For those who are watching, Newly Found actually bought a commissioned sketch cover off of me. I bought it off eBay, and he wanted to do, well, he left it open to me. He wanted to do something like a zombie, and he had a Batman. So how could I not compliment his Batman with a Joker? And so therefore, I did a zombie Joker. And Newly, if you don't mind, I will show them the picture on my. I worked on it earlier this week. Where is it? Yeah. So, oh, there you go. So there you go. So for those who are just wondering, this is a sketch cover that I did that Newly won, and I would love to run those also. I have a bunch of sketch blanks. And so this is a sketch cover blank that I actually got off eBay. I did not have this deceased up front. I actually bought it for him. And then we did a negotiation. He paid for it after the fact. But I did a deceased Joker. And it just I'm not gonna lie, I liked it a lot. I enjoyed really doing it. Um, I hope Newly it's better in person than it is. I scan everything that I have, and I just added the ha-has to try to break up the color and stuff like that. So that's one cover that I did recently. And then if anyone wants to see, this is actually um This is a Cad Bane that I did on a gunslinger that was requested. This is oh, it's super killer. I really appreciate it. I hope you really enjoyed that one because I enjoyed doing it. This one here is a gunslinger that someone wanted to do. Cad Bane, but they wanted it to color. So then there's the color version of it. I scanned it both in black and white. This is before I actually colored it. And then this is the final piece that was colored. So this is another one that I did. I've been doing a lot of sketch cards, but I would love to get some blanks in there. I am starting blanks. If you read my notes, I am starting blanks at $10 auctions. So basically, what that means is that if you win an auction um, starting at $10, and then I have additional add-ons in the bin where, like, for example, this person here won the bid for the sketch cover, and then they paid extra for the inks, they paid extra for the color, everything like that. So this just gives you an idea of what it could be. But I had a lot of fun with this one. A lot of fun. Wow. So to give you, like I said, to give you guys an idea of that stuff. But I'm running tonight. I am running sketch cards, starting at $12. If people are interested, $12 sketch cards. Like I said, these are available. If you win, all of these are available. I do have them as buy it now features in my shop, but I am open to putting these up for auction. So I am running sketch cards, like I said, at $12. They would be fully colored, and these are examples of what they would look like. If you do see something here that you want, this is free. This can be yours as well. So, like I said, I did a Doom, a Venom, Spawn, Daredevil. There's a Spawn. Oh, just get him. Just get him. There's a Spawn, Gunslinger, Batman, and then these are just unfinished pencil ones that I did. These are cards that I did just in the meantime. So I'm gonna ink one of these tonight. Ink a few of them actually. So because I just want to get going on, I'm gonna probably do Spawn. So and then we'll do Bane as well. So I got Spawn, got Bane. But if anyone is interested in opening up the slots, I would love to open up slots for sketch cards because I'm doing these sketch cards honestly because I had no open commissions. I finished up everything that I have to do. I have some on the side that I have to work on, but I just wanted to work on some of these here. And so let me get my camera positioned. Turn that off. And I'll turn that light on. There you go. So I think we'll do Bane. So if anyone is open, like I said, and they want to jump on in, I have no problem running some so like I said, I want to run some auctions for I would love to fill up my book for this week so I have stuff to do, I have work to do. So we're going to do sketch cards and then if anyone is interested in any cover blanks, once again I could show what I was able to do in terms of cover blanks. So if anyone is interested in blanks as well, check the notes on the show and they will give you the details of what's going on. But outside of that, guys, yo, how's everyone doing tonight? It's Wednesday night. We are halfway through the week, and I hope we're doing good, man. What's going on? Burr, SGB, hello. Ellie Hart, thank you so much for stopping in. If you're just passing by, thank you so much for taking a moment. Please consider, excuse me, please consider dropping a follow if you like what you see in terms of original art, stuff like that. And consider the show notes, just get an idea what's going on. Like I said, we're doing sketch cards of various characters that I decided to draw over the week. Actually, over the week. If you check out my Instagram, I did them all. I did all these last night. I penciled them all last night. So just inking them. But I would love to run. I have sketch card commissions starting at $12. If you win, you get a fully colored uh, sketch card of your choice, or I have characters already done ahead of time, which I'll show you, an example. Like there's a Doctor Doom that I did today. So this is a close up, but it can be, it's just Doctor Doom. But I said that one's fully colored. It is available. Mhm. Mhm. Oh, thank you so much, Robert, for sharing the show. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot. How's everyone doing? This Wednesday night. I hope everyone's doing good. Making your rounds, vibing, and surviving, right? Aren't we all? That's what I love about Whatnot. I'm new to Whatnot, only about a month, but I love how you can swipe and just discover people. Knock knock. How are you? I saw you on whose stream are you on? You were on someone early. You were on whose stream? I'm sorry. Was it Tim Stacy, I think it was, right? Tim, he I think he called you, he shouted you out, yes. And I think he gave me a shout out too. Tim, I don't know him personally. Him and I actually met via Whatnot. Can you put 6 cars in the shop for me? Yeah. Yeah, Jeremy, I can do that. You want me to do that for you? Let me do the shop. I'll do a buy it now. Uh, take a photo. Sketch card. Lot of. Sorry, I'm making a lot of 6. What's the price on that? I'll make it. I put it, Jeremy, I put it in there. I think I did it right. Lord of the Rings. All right, we'll talk later. Hit me up with what you want to do. You want to do a Lord of the Rings setup, which is great. So thank you so much. Ellie Hart, knock knock. I hope you guys are doing great. Like I said. Um yeah, I met Tim is a really seemed like I bought a couple cards off of Tim. Actually, if you know, shout out to Tim Stacy. I actually bought a couple cards from him. This is a Joker that he did for me. I saw this piece, I really liked it. He threw in this Spider-Man for free, and then he did this commission. He did this for me, which was a Spider-Man, Venom Spider-Man combo pack. So I got these from him, and so he's been a really good supporter of mine. We follow each other on Instagram and stuff, and he's been a really great supporter of me and my work, and likewise, I really like what he's doing. Um, so that's really, we had a lot of fun. We talk every now and then about stuff, and I think he's new to Whatnot as well, same as me, and so we kind of are sharing, war stories and stuff like that. So let's see that joke. Oh, you want to see the Joker again? Sorry about that. Yeah, this was his. There you go. That's his Joker that he did, and I saw the artistry in it, and I had to grab it. So shout out to, like I said, if you guys give him a follow, Tim Stacy right there. So he signed it for me. So I grabbed that. So I had a lot of fun with that one. Um, so yeah, like I said, that was an yeah, that is a very good, so nasty. I had to grab that. So that was a piece that I think he did already. And I saw it on one of his streams, and I'm like, yo, throw that. And no one was buying it. I think it was like $30. And if you guys know that person, Plastic Hero Collectibles, his name is Jeremy. He's a friend of mine. He's based in Australia. He laughs because he says I undercharge because I start my cards at $12. And I'm not saying that be clear. Let's be very clear. My quality is not at the top line of that. But I mean, like I'm working at it. Like I'm said, there's a Bane, and this is a Doom that I did. I did that today. I did a lot of sketch cards. I did a lot of sketch cards. This is a so that's a Doom that I did. This is a Spawn Gunslinger that I did as well. So this one was a lot of fun to do. And then this was a lot of fun. This was a Wolverine up close smoking a cigar. That wasn't really done just in ink. I left it that way, kind of. I just liked it that way. Um, but I'm opening up. Like I said, I want to do some sketch card commissions for this week. If anyone is interested in them, like I said, it's a character of your choice. But characters like these, I have reserved. Like I have ones already done. So like if there's something that you see there that you want, I can obviously do that. But like otherwise, if you win an auction, it's basically a commission that you tell me what you want. And I've done like I think in a week I've done up to almost 20 cards in a week. So like I'm not I love the workload. The workload really is really great. And it keeps me, keeps me sane, so to speak. Hey, I kept seeing you popped up Shogun streams this week. It's my first time here watching your stream. Love it. Oh yeah, thank you so much. I really do. I really, really, really appreciate that. I pop in on other people's streams all the time. It's hard because like I work a lot. I work a regular job, and then I work, here, and then so I have limited times of when I can stream. But when I'm not streaming, I'm trying to jump in other people and support other artists and like at least show face and like say hello and try to interact with people and stuff. And so I that's what I try to do. It's hard, obviously, but But I have to reach out to. I have some work that I have to do when it comes to books and stuff. I have a couple of things that I'm working on in the background that I wanted, I have to work on. But other than that, though, I'm pretty free with commissions and things. I might start opening up some. I mean, let's just try it and do. Let's do 30 seconds. Let's do 30-second sketch cards and just see if anyone is interested in. Like I said, 30 seconds. Do sketch cards, $12. If you win, it'd be fully colored. Character of your choice. We'll make it happen. Oh, 8 seconds left. 12 seconds. Come on. $12. No, that's all right. If anyone needs me to run it back, I can run it back. Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday night. We're almost to the finish line of this week, at least. You want to do? Yeah, it's actually been a good week so far. I've been X Men movie. Shogun did a Cyclops sketch cover for me and trying to get more of the members. Hey, man, hit me up if you are you talking about covers or cards? It's been a good week so far. I've been in an X Men mood, so Shogun did a Cyclops sketch cover for me, and I'm trying to get more of the members. Hey, that sounds like you're interested in possibly getting one done. If you are, I got X Men blanks available. Just saying, just saying. And little Wolverine action. You know, little Wolverine action. Um, I'm trying to see. Sorry, I'm pulling up photos on my phone because I take photos of everything that I do in terms of artwork. So I have photos of everything just so I can be at a quick glance. Like that was a Wolverine that I did this one as a freebie. Wolverine. That was a sketch card that I did of Wolverine and Sabretooth together. But on a sketch cover, it'd be I never did it. That was a oops. That was a Helverine that I did this is on a sketch card. This is a sketch card. So that was this size. That was this size. So If you're interested, I got X-Men. I got Wolverine. Amazing stuff. Oh yeah, I would do a card too. If you want to do a card, by all means. So, but if you're open to something, let me know. See what so for certain characters, like Bane falls into that example, Wolverine falls into that example. Like I leave the pencil lines on stuff because I like to see the layers. And I kind of, like you see the pencil layers and you see the ink layers. And now you're gonna see the color layers of the Venom. And like with Bane, like this card here, no one commissioned it, so I'm just doing it my own way. And if I was doing it my own way, I like to leave him black and white because I think it looks better with like the ink and the outline and then, the colors being black and white. And then just inking a little bit, like just the venom coming out of his mask. Just enough. A little pop. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. That's it. And then his eyes being red. So I'll put red in his eyes. Yeah. Like to me that so like if someone bought this card and they wanted more done to it, by all means, like I could do more to it 100%. I could put tan and color his skin and clean and whatever, but the fact that it's like for me, I might just do a background right now on it just to kind of give it like an open like a green, offset it with maybe some yellow just to, break it up. Yeah, really makes the dark pop. Yeah, see, that's something that I'm gonna leave. So, like you said, this piece, this Bane here, this is a non-commissioned piece, as with all these cards that I'm doing. So these are non-commissioned cards. These are all available for purchase. But like I said, there are certain characters that when I do them, I'm just like I feel a certain mood about them. And with Bane, I like the idea of the black and white with the color behind him, with like the venom and stuff like that pulsing through. Um, but outside of that, unless someone bought it and they wanted a little bit more done to it, which is completely fine because like I said, at the end of the day, it's up to, whoever purchases it what they want it to look like. Um, I could add more to it, but like for now, like in my portfolio, if I'm just gonna put this in my book, like this is the way that I would leave him. So he sits up there with the other. So now we have Spawn. So we're gonna work on the Spawn. Like I said, I have so many sketch cards I've been working on. If anyone is interested in sketch card commissions, I am trying to build up some work for this week. Sorry if you hear my dogs upstairs. Um, I'm trying to build up my sketch cards, as I said, or for next week, for this week, I should say. I banged out everything that I had to do. I had the sketch cover to do. I actually had three sketch covers, um, and I had a couple cards. So if anyone is interested, I can open up auction slots. My auctions are starting at $12. And to give you an example of like what you'd get, it's a commissioner your choice, but it's pieces that would be fully colored and inked like this. Like this is a Doctor Doom that was penciled, inked, and colored. This is a Spawn Gunslinger, penciled, inked, and colored. Very rare instances like this Wolverine, I left it just inked because I just like the way it looks. But if someone wanted it, I could change it up and ink it as well, color it. Same thing with the Bane. These cards are all available for purchase if you win, and or a commission of your choice. So you would just tell me the character, and we would make it happen. But I would turn around like said like the 2 day standard time frame. So let me know if anyone is interested. I could sometimes I just been opening up the auctions just to see if there's any feelers. I hope that I like to try to do a little bit of work for future plans. A sketch card blank with pencil only would get. Yeah, I've done Gambit. Just to be clear, like I said, for future plans, the sketch cover blank with pencil only would be Gambit. Okay, yeah, I mean I've done Gambit, so like I said, if you win a sketch cover blank and you want it to be fully penciled only, no inks, no color, totally can make that happen. When it comes to the pencils, it would be fully done pencils, shaded, everything like that. So, 100%, absolutely, 100%. Just so we're on the same page. When I say pencils, it's not just going to be a simple line drawing and boom, bing, call it a day and see you later. It'll be fully penciled and everything like that. So, or Cactus if you do want sketch cards as well. I've done Gambit on a sketch card as well. Just to let you know. But it sounds like you're collecting the blanks more. Yeah, both are cool. I'm just not opposed to either. I just like doing blanks because I'm setting up a sketch. Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And I would be honored to be on your sketch wall, showcasing different artists. That makes I don't want to. I would be honored. It blows my mind that people like. I don't want to sound this. Please, for those who I don't want to sound rude or disrespectful in any way, but it's wild to me that people paid for my art, which is a fantastic. I'm almost 40 years old now, and I regret not doing. I've been drawing since I was like 4, 5 years old. I actually interned at. I told the story before on stream. I don't know if I have any repeat people in here that have seen. I interned at Marvel Comics back in 2012. Interned at Marvel, and so I was exposed to all of that goodness. And it's really cool. It was a really cool experience. And so what bothers me is that I always kind of felt like I always felt honestly you had to be published in order to get credibility. That's exactly how I felt. I felt like if you're not a published comic book artist, then you don't have any credibility for anything. That's exactly, and I've lived with that for all of my life. And it's a bullshit thing to think of and say, honestly. Um, I'm always learning. I'm always growing with everything I do. And I just feel like, hey, what's going on, Beef? How are you? Hope you're doing good tonight. Thank you for stopping in, by the way. Um, with me, uh, like I said, you grow as an artist, and I guess I kind of like, and I was also very embarrassed about people seeing my art and just like showing stuff off. 'Cause no, that's not showing yourself off. Shouldn't have said that, but like just showcasing what I can do, just because I felt very embarrassed of it. Because people can be hurtful, they can be judgmental, they can criticize you and say stuff. So it's hard putting yourself out there, honestly, for other people to see and to critique and judge you. And you have to kind of take that judgment with, you know, you have to look into the positive of it. So it was hard. But the last month or so, I think I found a lot of really awesome success on Whatnot. Whatnot is a really amazing community of people, other artists, right? Everyone's trying to, I mean, let's face it, there's other artists out there that are trying to get noticed, that are trying to make money, that are trying to pay their bills, that are trying to survive. And so being able to do that through a platform that allows that it's a really amazing thing. And I've seen I've seen, what this can do for people. And I wish I would have done it sooner, to be honest. I wish I would have done it, a lot sooner. And so that's, it's a regret that I have, that I wish I was doing this, years ago, or, whenever. But I'm loving it. And I love all you guys, the community of people that are supporting the artists. And like I said, I try to support also. Like, I'm buying artwork from other artists, like I understand, and not for nothing. Sometimes it's not even about the money; it's about like the moral. It just boosts someone's morality. It boosts someone's positivity that you're spending money on someone's work. As I said, I've sold cards for up to $25 to $30 for a sketch card. I've sold blank sketch covers anywhere from $5 up to $95. And so there's definitely, there's battles you're going to win and some you're going to lose. And everyone knows what their time is worth, right? What their talent is worth. But sometimes you have to like eat shit to get noticed and to get your stuff out there. And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it's awesome making a sale and someone's buying your artwork, and that you can and especially when you can deliver on something, right? If someone asks you for something and you're able to deliver on it, that is just it's awesome. It really is. It really is awesome. It really is awesome. And um and like I said, Whatnot, I don't know how long Whatnot has been around for, but I wish I would have joined it a lot sooner than I did. I mean, better late than never. That's what I'm almost 40. And I mean, my dream, honestly, is to do art full time. I would love to be able to just do art full time. I have my first Comic Con coming up in not Comic Con like New York Comic Con, but I signed up for my first con in New Jersey in November, which I'm really excited for. That's like that's putting myself out there like to a level that like, I didn't think I would. Um, and my wife has been so supportive of it that when I gave her the idea, when I proposed the idea to her about like, hey, doing this con, her first reaction was like, fuck yes, let's do it. She goes, I'll do the booth with you, so you can just draw. She goes, I'll sell your stuff. I was like, me and you together. And I was like, that's why I married you. I love you because of the support. She didn't even hesitate. Her first words were like, fuck yes, let's do it. And then her next question was like, when is it? What are we doing? Like she was all in. And so, the support there has just been absolutely amazing for me because, she sees the potential that I could possibly have. Um, and I'm finally kind of breaking free of my anxiety and capitalizing on that, which is like, sometimes all you need is that support system, in anything, not just art, in anything you do. Sometimes just having a healthy support system of people who support you and believe in you and will help you out. That's, I'm getting pretty deep right now, aren't I? What con you going to? It's in Vineland, New Jersey. Let me pull it up. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. It's on my photos library. I took a screenshot of it so I had it for a record. Thought I did. Maybe I deleted it. I have to check it out. It's in Vineland, New Jersey. I have it right here. So, I don't know if you can see that on my iPad. So, Vineland, New Jersey, Vineland Convention Center. So that's what it's going to be. One of my friends suggested I do it as my first go. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make that happen. So I'm pretty excited. Anybody from New Jersey out there? I usually do. I'm going to New York City Comic Con. I'm going Thursday. I might go. Actually, I forgot to ink this one. I'm gonna do a background on this one. New York City Comic Con. I'm going as of right now. I'm going for the Thursday show. I'm going for Thursday just because I don't need to go multiple days for stuff. And so I'm going Thursday, but I might go an additional day. I haven't decided yet on that. But New York Comic Con, I'm doing Thursday right now. Thursday. Yeah, I went 2 years ago. and I did Thursday, and it was nice because it wasn't as crazy as the days went on. So you got to like actually walk around and kind of experience stuff. But sometimes artists and people don't show up on Thursdays. It's the pain, it's a dead day, so they kind of skip it. I went Saturday last year, never again. Yeah, I can imagine that. Like if anything, I would do Thursday, Friday and be done with it. I wouldn't go any more than that. I actually emailed them to see if I could be in Artist Alley next year. I should have my shit together by then. All right, let that dry. Let that let these dry for a second, and I want to go back in with my ink and ink them, clean up the lines a little bit. So I'm just doing is I hit this with the white outline, but doing it with the white obviously is gonna hit, overlap some of the black. So I'm just kind of going in with the black and kind of cleaning up the line a little bit. So it's nice and crisp. So that's a Bane. If you guys aren't following me and you're discovering me for the first time, I thank you so much for stopping in. Please consider following me for future live streams. I usually stream at least 2 to 3 days a week, trying to get my name out there into the ether of whatnot. Just followed you on Instagram. Yeah, I appreciate that. My Instagram, I'm kind of rebooting it, adding stuff there. But I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Not bad. Like I said, it's not a bad looking spawn. Let's see what we got in the book. Yeah, a little different. Batman, Spider Man. What should we do? Ooh, what do we do? Hellboy. Do Hellboy. Modoc. I'm piling up an art card collection for myself. It seems. I want to. All available for sale. Anyone's interested. Or, as I've been saying, if anyone is interested, by the way, what kind of X and blank covers do you have? Let me see. I will let you know right now. Uh, 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 Um, X-Men 97. I'm going through. Give me a second. I do have. Depends on the. So if you're on Gambit, um, so if you're on Gambit where that's what you want, then I have the X-Men 97, and then I have Wolverine also. But if you want a different blank, I could buy one on the side, and I could buy one on the side, and we can work out something like the gentleman that I did um with the zombie Joker. I actually bought that blank for him, and he waited and then paid for it after. Gwen Stacy, female examples. So there's Gwen. um, I also have, yeah, I have for Ian, uh, Gwen Stacy, Ghost Rider, another Gwen Stacy. So those are just penciled, meaning you could buy whatever you want. If you want to run commissions and you get something, you can tell me what you want. But these are ones that I have penciled. Like I just penciled for the hell of it. So Gwen Stacy, more of like an action pose. That's her standing straight on, and then that's a Ghost Rider here that I have as well. So I have those available that I've already penciled. I would just have to ink them. However, if there's something, if you just want me to do one free, by all means, I can do that as well. Just to give you an idea of some examples, Gwen Stacy, I've done. When I say Gwen Stacy, I mean Ghost Spider. My apologies. I just did this one right here. Oops, sorry. So that's a Gwen Stacy that I did. And I did another one, which was like an action pose of her. I don't know if I have that one on my iPad or not. Oh, another female. I did Rogue. That's another female example. So yes, they can be done. To color up the Ghost Rider. Yeah, if you want me to do the Ghost Rider, what I would just do is I could run the sketch card auction right now, and then if you want to jump in and bid or whoever, if you win, you can just pick Ghost Rider and we'll do it colored. So if you want, I can start the auction, and if you win it for 12, I mean honestly, I mean even if it's a little more than $12, I mean by all means, I have a buy it now option on my store for 15. So you just do a straight buy it now, and then you just tell me, hey, Ghost Rider. But if you want me to run the auctions, I can run the auctions now, and then if you happen to win, you can just pick that Ghost Rider, and I'll ink it tomorrow and color it, and you'll have it. I'll ship it out by Friday. I'll ship it out. So let me know what you want to do. Um, but yeah, I can run that. For example, you know what? That Wolverine would be sick because it'll make a Gambit eyes pop out with the yeah cactus. I apologize. Can you do a sketch card of a character holding an ice cream cone? Yeah. What character did you have in mind? Superhero Ice Cream Club. I love the name, by the way. Absolutely love the name. Uh, like a Spider-Man holding an ice cream cone, maybe, or something like that? Is that open, or do you have restrictions on what you're interested in? Let me know. Superhero Ice Cream Club. Going back to Cactus, though, yeah, the Wolverine. I also have. You saw the red Wolverine cover, but I also have a regular Wolverine blank that I think it says Wolverine Parental Advisory. It's like a blank, so it's not. It's white. It's a white cover. It's not red. So I do have options for a Wolverine as well. Yeah, I mean, if superhero ice cream, it could be anything. I don't care. Doesn't matter. It could be Batman holding. I just said Spider Man just because I don't know why he's my default. But what I'm gonna do now, let's just see if there's any interest. Do 30-second auctions. If anyone is interested, let me know. But but yeah, we could do anybody hold an ice cream cone. I mean, I think it would be funny even if we had like Bane holding an ice cream cone, like or Omni Man, someone who's villainous, but lighthearted at the same time. I think that would be kind of funny. But Venom, oh, that's a great one. Venom with his tongue wrapped around the cone. Oh my god, that would be so sick. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Oh my god, that's nuts. I love it. I love that idea. Oh, and you won. You won. Oh my god. Oh, please tell me. Please, please. I got super excited. Uh I can't get Venom out of my head right now. Do you prefer male or female? Venom is done already. I have no preference. No preference. No preference. By the way, superhero ice cream. Do you have an Instagram or someplace that I can look at? Like, have you posted uh have you posted this stuff online? Because I gotta see what people have done. I've got to see it. Do you have a favorite C list or D list character? Oh man, Marvel or DC? Either. Ugh, you're not making it easy for me. You're making me choose. Oh, well, Peacemaker. I don't know. I'm throwing it out there. You let me know. Go look at the Instagram and get a feel for it. All right. So how about this superhero? I'll look at your Instagram after my stream, and then what I'll do is I'll DM you. We'll DM each other back on whatnot a few times. How about that? Till we get some because I really want something. I know people will say artist choice. Like for me personally, like let's say someone said Spider-Man. Okay, cool. Do you have any preference? No, artist choice. That's awesome. But at the end of the day, I want the character to be something that you're happy with. And then from there, if you're like, do Bane holding an ice cream cone, but do it however you want, then I'm like, all right, we're good. That's all I need to know. But I don't want to do something that you're kind of like not resentful about, but like something that like, well, I wish I would have said this or not that. Like, by all means. So let me look at your Instagram after I'm done with the stream, and then I'll shoot you a DM and be like, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Like, what about I'll give you like three or four characters, and then you let me know which one. That being said, so that's the first slot. So like I said, I got a couple others. So we're gonna run a few more slots. And you said I saw that you just sent me some photos. So I'll check those out after I'm done with the stream. I'm gonna run more slots right now. Starting bid 30 seconds, $12 in. So let me know who's interested in stuff, and then and by the way, for those who are winning, there's a lot of cards already done. So if before you make the winning bid, before you turn around and just say, "Hey, I want this," if there's something that I've done already that's either penciled, inked, or colored, like I said, I was doing stuff the last couple days because I was kind of just bored. So we got a winner here. We got Carrie Gill. Thank you so much for winning that one. Do you want to see what I have like stock available, or do you have something that you just want to shoot at me? Let me know by all means. Or if you say a character, I may have it in my head or I may have drawn it already. Who knows? I don't know. I just was penciling people out. But Carrie Gill, you're the winner of the second slot. Like I said, if you have something in mind, you could just shoot it out there. We'll make it happen. Or if you want to pick from something that I have already on the table and in my book, by all means, your choice as well. Is the sketch cover commission only pre-bid or is there a buy? Yeah, there's a buy. Cactus. There's a buy now option. What I would suggest is why don't you and I DM each other on the side and come up with something that you want, and then maybe we can negotiate a price. Is that fair to you? Versus like, you know, you let me know because what I could do is if you want to do Wolverine, I can send you a picture of the Wolverine blanks that I have available, just to make sure you're okay with. And if you're okay with that, let's come up with something. Let's make it happen. Is that fair? You let me know if that's fair. We could just DM each other on the side, and then what I would do is I'll make a listing on my channel, and then you just make the purchase, call it a day, move on, and then let's make magic happen. Let me know if that's all right with you. I try to be as flexible as possible with people. Yeah, I got you. I did a pre-bid on the commission cover in case, so I just asked just in case. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Some characters I'd love to see done: Mr. Sinister, Hawkeye, Solomon Grummy, Batgirl. Yo, Mr. Sinister. Yo, Mr. Sinister. You might have me at Mr. Sinister. So you know what? Consider Mr. Sinister mine. Consider Mr. Sinister mine. Just have fun with it. I appreciate that. Yo, 84th. Let's go. Once completed, you will have the 84th artist who is an official. Wow. Once completed, you will be the 84th artist who is an official member of the super. Wow. Wow. I don't know what's more impressive that I would be 84th or that you had 84. That's amazing. That's awesome though. That is really, really awesome. And it's just like that is really, really, really cool. That's really, really cool that you've had 84. I can't wait to check out your Instagram after I get off with you. I really can't. The fact that you had so many artists like do stuff, that is sick. That is absolutely sick. Um, and I am once again, it is my honor to be in the 84th member of your club, of the ice cream club. It really is. I really do appreciate that. Sorry about that. I had to step away for a second. I still have a stack of cards I haven't posted yet. I stopped doing it for a bit. I got beat out of $600 commissions that were never delivered. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about that. $600? Is that oh, was that 600? I mean, if I may ask, I don't want to be too was that 600 off of one person or just like a couple of them that you got beat out on? That was multiple. Scumbags, man. Scumbags. I saw that is carry is I'm sorry if I leaves a bad taste for me. Oh, of course. Absolutely. No, it's just it's like, it sucks. 100% it sucks. Cuz it's like, you're doing something for somebody, you're doing a service and then it's like I don't know. It's just that's such um, I'm so sorry that you went through that. Is Carrigill is I'm sorry if I'm saying the name wrong. Carrigill is are they still here because they won, but I don't. I was trying to scroll back through the chat, and I don't see them making a request of anything. I saw they won a sketch card, and I have their name written down, but I don't see them placing a request. I know the only thing I said was if they wanted something that was uh something in stock or something they wanted me to commission. Yeah, it's still Superhero Ice Cream Club is still like absolutely epic name. Hey, bro, you won. He's asking for your request. Yeah, like worst case scenario, I'll hit them up after, but just getting it out there. Could I please do Mandalorian? Let's go. Let's go. Want to see something cool? Behind me. 'Cause I'm also a toy collector. Boom. Mandalorian. Boom. What do you think? What do you think of that? This is the old school before the Beskar. This is actually my favorite Mando look. I was up at 2 a.m. watching Gary Shimon draw. I was asking him, I was asking for a request. So I thought that's so funny. Isn't it funny how the simple things end up just being something? But you know what's really cool about that is that you made something unique for yourself that I frankly that probably no one else has or is doing. And so therefore, like, do you go to Comic Cons at all and ask for people to do stuff in person, or is it like only online, like through whatnot and stuff, like commission based? 80% of artists were referred to about. That's awesome. That's really cool. Really, really cool. Well, I don't know if any whatnot cons that's awesome. Well, if you just discovered me for the hell of it, I appreciate that. If someone refers you, that's awesome too. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much for, like I said, coming through. It's really awesome. It really is really, really, really cool. Like I said, I'm trying to discover people all the time. Sometimes when like I have artists that are favored that I watch, and like it's a stumble through. Like I've done it all the time. Like if you just swipe and then like you end up just being on someone's stream, you're like, oh, what's going on here? And I don't know if like I'm always for it. By the way, anyone can DM me people. Like you can like share like artists and stuff. Like I love watching people draw. I just draw. Like I love watching people do stuff because if anything, it helps me learn more for myself. And like if there's a technique or something like that, that's like, oh shit, I should be implementing that in my work. What you're. I'm always a student. Always a student. I never, no one I think is ever really a master. Everyone is always learning, which, it's just that are you humble enough to admit that that's what you are? There's artists out there that won't admit that, but like for me, I'm always learning. I don't pretend to be perfect. I have a certain style that like fits me that frankly I tried running away from, which is like a very like sketchy, rough kind of just style. Like a lot of my stuff is chaotic. It's not very like super clean, even like with this. So like, that's what I try, it's just my style. It's just is what it is. You can't get away from it. It's just, it's a distinguishing characteristic of you as an artist that like when you look at that, like, oh, that's so and so's drawing. Um, Yeah, it's awesome, man. The talent that is just on display. I mean, it's crazy. And like Whatnot is such an awesome, originally when thought of Whatnot, like people just selling sneakers or just selling stuff like that. But like when I found out people were selling like services, like actual like art and stuff, I was like, whoa, wait, what? And when I went online, I saw a couple things. Um, I saw people selling stuff and I think no one will admit that as an artist, but you do compare yourself to other people. I went to high school with a guy who made it in the comedy industry. I would sit and watch him draw and was always blown away. It's just really cool to be able to have that ability to sit there. I mean, I have people that will ask me like, "Hey, on the spot, like, can you just like draw this?" Yeah, I'll draw it, and they'll be like, "Holy shit." I'll never forget. I'll never forget do I have it in my sketchbook? Let me see. I don't know which sketchbook it is. I have a bunch of sketchbooks. It wasn't even good. I was drawn. Wasn't this one? I can't find my. I have sketchbooks all over the place, but I'll never forget. I was at my brother-in-law's house, like I don't know, party, Father's Day, something like that. And I was drawing Omni Man, and I never drew Omni Man before, and I was just sketching it in my sketchbook. And my brother, my one of my brother-in-law's friend walked by and was like, "Holy shit, is that Omni Man?" I'm like, "Yeah, just trying." And they're like, "That looks fucking amazing." And they were a huge Invincible fan. And I was drawing Omni Man before I even watched Invincible. I just knew that it was like hot stuff and it made sense to watch it. And I'm on season 2 right now. So I have to kind of get up on that. What's up, DJ? How are you? Hope you're having a good Wednesday night. I just been doing some sketch cards, non-commissioned work, just kind of noodling around, so to speak. If anyone's interested in knowing what's going on, I did some sketch cards earlier today. Uh, these are just ones I did honestly on my lunch break. So that's a Doctor Doom that I did. Gunslinger, Spawn, this Wolverine, Smoking, Spawn. I inked this. I colored this on stream tonight. Bane, did that one. I'm doing Hellboy, and then I got some others. Venom, kind of a more of a classic blue with the purple background. Anyone that ever commissions me for Venom, you're gonna get purple background just because it is what it is. So don't fight me on it. Another Spawn that I did. Daredevil. Batman. And then I have a ton of penciled ones that I did that I haven't done anything to yet. So there's Omni Man, another Daredevil, Ghost Spider, Ghost Rider. Someone wanted Ghost Rider. Who wanted Ghost Rider? Someone says something about Ghost Rider. So are they here still? I think I have to run another auction because I think Cargill stopped in and won one. I think someone asked me for Ghost Rider. They wanted to do Ghost Rider or Ghost Spider, maybe. I had these penciled in already. So that makes it a little bit easier. And I think when I ran that auction, I don't know if they won that bid or someone stepped in. So I mean, I could run another bid if someone's interested. But the Ghost Rider, I feel like someone wanted the Ghost Rider. Sorry, I'm putting all my cards out. Very colorful. I realize it. Yeah, there's the allotment. Do Hellboy. I might do a Spider-Man next. Any chance to run the sketch carver commission and bids? If not, I'll yeah, it's fine. We'll run it. So what we're hang on a second. Auction. All right, so what we'll do is I just want to give everyone an opportunity. So what we're going to be running for is a sketch cover commission blank. What this is for is to do basically a sketch cover commission. To give you an idea, the starting bid we have at $14. There are some pre bids in there already. I should say up to 14. So the winning bid will be fully penciled. Okay, just want to be clear. So you will get a fully penciled commission. I want to show you the progression of what you have the option for. So this is one that I did for somebody. Whoops, sorry. Where is it? You're looking at my iPad right now. So this is a fully penciled. There would be shading, but this is someone that wanted we agreed to a zombie Joker, and so this is the pencils, and so this is what if you're the winning bid, this is what you would get, something that's pencil layout like this. I have additional buy it now options in the bin if you check the show notes. So, for example, if you want something that's fully inked with grayscale, such as like this, there's an additional buy it now option. I think it's like $40 where I will ink it, but then I will also grayscale it with Copic grays. So it's completely grayscaled. If then you want to take it a step further and do fully colored, then you're looking at something potentially like this, where this is the max. So it's inked, it's colored to the nine. So this is a Cad Bane on on a Spawn gunslinger that I was asked to do. And then that Joker that I showed you guys earlier, I just want to show you. This is the latest one. I did this one this week. This is actually a zombie Joker. So this one they paid for. They won it at auction, and then they paid for the upgrades to do a fully inked, fully colored. And this is a zombie Joker, as you can see there. So I just want to set the precedent. So whoever wins, you're just going to get it at, like I said, the pencil. But if you want to pay for any extras, it just gives you an opportunity to customize the piece to your liking. Once we win, if anyone wants to go over the blanks, I have a bunch of blanks available. Whoever wins, if for any reason there's a blank that I don't have, we can DM each other on the side, and I can get it. I can try to get it for you. We'll make it happen. But we'll start the auction now. We're gonna run it for 45 seconds, and we're gonna start it. 39 seconds. Get them going. Get them going. Get them in. We got 20 seconds on the clock. 20 seconds on the clock. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Are we going to jump in? 4, 3. Are we jumping in? Ooh, 14. Cactus 1. $14. Steal, my friend. Absolute steal. Steal. I'm assuming I already know what you want, right? Let's go. Thank you. Is it the Wolverine that you want? Let me know. I want the Gambit on the red Wolverine. Yeah. So I just want to let you know, I'm not trying to upsell you. I'm not trying to take your money by any means. But pencil on the, did you want to do any optional upgrades possibly, or thinking about it, like doing inks, at least just black and white, just because the pencil on this might be very difficult to see. I don't know. I'll start penciling this tomorrow, and I can send you a picture if that's okay. And then it's your call if you want to do it that way. I'm just recommending, even like color probably wouldn't come out on this because it's red. So like I'm not even trying to upsell you to like, oh yeah, get this, get that. But like at minimum, I would consider maybe doing an ink upgrade to where it's fully inked, just because of the red. I don't know how well just the pencil only is going to show. But like I said, that's up to you. I don't want to try to put pressure on you to upsell you to anything, but I do recommend possibly thinking about at minimum doing just the inks. So that way, when I pencil it out and then I can go back in with the black, at least everything will stand out. Because even if you do pencil on this, it's really not going to show as well and represent the artwork. So that's your call. Let me know. I don't want to put pressure on you, but that's something that I would definitely consider doing. I don't think the color would look good on that because color is going to be it's going to mess up. So that's gonna it's going to stay black and white. You said you would get the blank. You said I have a Wolverine blank. Um, Shoot me down and I'll have you down for Mr. Yeah, I'll shoot you. You said that you got the white blanket. Yes, I do. I'll show you. I don't have it's in my backpack upstairs. Give me a second. Ice cream, I will definitely shoot you a DM. Don't worry about it. Cactus, give me a second. I will show you exactly Wolverine blank sketch. I will show you a picture of the exact one I own. Yep, this is it. Oop. This is can you say it? This is the blank that I have. It's in my backpack upstairs. I always keep a few blanks in my backpack. So this is you said you have a white and blank. So this is the Wolverine one that I have. So it says Wolverine, sorry, the best there is, and it's all white. So if you want this one, the pencil will show up really nice. You know, it will show up obviously on this one. So you let me know if you're interested in that in the white. Like I said, the red one, I have no problem doing it. I don't think it's going to represent. I actually like that. Can we do the gambit on the one instead of the red? Yes, you want to do gambit on this? Yeah, that's fine. And you want just an all pencil, correct? Perfect. And do I have I just want to know, do I have free reign with Gambit? Like, you don't have anything specific as long as it's like Gambit. I mean, I'm thinking like I would like to do a very, if I'm being honest. No, that's fine. Absolutely fine. No, no, I don't want to put you on the spot, man. Absolutely not. Don't worry about it, man. We all have. Listen, what I'll do for you, surprisingly, again, go. So what I'll do, listen, Cactus. What I'll do for you, I don't like doing it because I just engage. If you want, let me know if you want. What I'll do is, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Tomorrow, ideally, I could ship it out by Friday. If not, I would love to get it out by like Saturday, if not like Monday, and have a couple days with it because it's a sketch cover and I really want to do it justice. So if you're not like in a super rush, what I could do is I'll pencil it out and then I could send you a picture of it if you want to look at it. And then if you do have some, if you decide, then you look at it, you're like, dude, it's awesome as is, leave it. Or then if you have the opportunity to do an upgrade, like with inks or something in a couple days, but I don't want to put any pressure on you. But if you want me to, I could send you a picture of it, what it looks like finished with the pencils, like afterwards. And then you can make a final decision where if you're like, hey man, leave it as is, or do upgrade, hey, yeah, I'll do inks or, at minimum or something like that. I could do that for you as well. So that's up to you. I just want to give you every opportunity. So by all means. And I'm jealous that you went to San Diego Comic Con, by the way. Yeah, that's fine with me, man. Like I said, so I'm gonna be very forthcoming with you. What happens is with Whatnot is that Whatnot requires me to generate a shipping label within 2 business days of purchase. I'm being very transparent. So if tonight is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, by Friday, I have to generate a shipping label with a tracking number. Okay. That puts us into like the weekend. So yeah, that's cutting it right at the point where like if you paid for it like Tuesday, I can then ink the thing and get it out. Like I can get it out by Tuesday. So as long as you're okay with that, I'm cool with that. By all means, we can make that happen, man. And I don't mean to publicly put anyone on blast. Listen, dude, I spend money on so much shit, like it's not even funny. that I have to like push stuff off. Like it's not even it's a joke. So like I sympathize 100%, man. So don't, you know, yeah, absolutely, man. I just want to do it justice. I appreciate, like I said, everyone stopping in. Well, Cactus, if you're still there, do you have any specifics on Wolverine? I'm sorry, Gambit. You said free range on Gambit. See, my head's all over the place. I'm sorry. You already said free range on Gambit, so I got something in mind. Gambit's a character that I drew for a buddy of mine, and I experimented around. I did. Let me see if I have my Gambit on here that I did. Yeah, this is like I did a Gambit. Like this is on a sketch card. So I did a Gambit. So just colored, and then I did colored pen. I did this in colored pencil. So it's and then I just messed around with the cope, markers and stuff like that. So that was just an example of like I never, yeah, that's all good, crazy. Yeah, I definitely know it's gonna look good. And I definitely put so that's just I did this on a sketch card. So I messed around with Gambit at that point. So it's a lot of fun. He's an awesome character. It's really funny as an artist. There's characters that you really don't like. You don't care for a lot, in the sense of like, was he ever my favorite X Men? I'm not gonna say it was always Wolverine, but when you start to draw characters, you get an appreciation for them. You really do, especially which when I love doing commissions because they basically you don't know what someone's going to ask for. And I mean, if you're that kind of like, I don't say no to anything. I've drawn like since doing Whatnot, it has really expanded my repertoire as an artist because I've been asked to do so many things that I've never done before. Like, I don't mean to keep showing, but like I could show because I just want people to understand like what I'm capable of doing. Um, I did like this is an absolute joker that I did on a 5x8 with an absolute Wolverine with an absolute Batman, but the person who oh, it's by all means, man. I mean, the blessing and the gratefulness is on my side. Trust me, it's on my side. I'm a nobody, so it's the honor is it's on this side of the camera. Trust me, brother. It's on this side. This is an absolute joker that I did. Um, regular Joker. This is what's his name? From the boys, Soldier Boy from the boys. Um, Apocalypse on a sketch card. I left that in pencil. Um, Indiana Jones. I was asked to do Indiana Jones on a sketch card, so that's Indiana Jones in pencil. Um, uh, what's his name? Juggernaut, which I like that one. That was a lot. That was a lot of fun. Bane. This is another version of Bane. So I did this Bane, and then we have this Bane here. So that's the thing about me is that when I draw characters, I never draw them the same exact way twice. So there's always some kind of variation to them, which I like that because it gives the art, it gives the purchaser a sense of uniqueness, that you're getting something that um is unique to yourself. So if you picked something that is done once, there's a sketch cover I did of Omni Man. This is actually, so if anyone's, just to give you an idea, Omni Man, blood splatters and all. So, and then this is a venomized Spider-Man that I did. Spider-Man being engulfed by venom. So this is another fun one that I did. I have a lot of fun with the sketch covers. So I'm just trying to get my name out there. Just trying to. This is a side by side that that my buddy Jeremy wanted. That's a Wolverine and a saber tooth, like yelling, framed up, but side by side next to each other. Um, it's a Doctor Doom that I did. This is a Doctor Doom that I sold. That was on 11 by 17 Bristol. So this is like a huge piece. It was colored pencil and everything. Doctor Doom. Also did Pokemon. Yeah, oh, the Gambit, like the Gambit, I'm really excited about. But I'm excited about everything I do. There's no commission, there's no project that I've ever said yes to that I'm like, ah, shit, I got to do that. Oh, that sucks. No, everything that I've done, I've been excited about for one reason or another. And so, like, even like Gambit, like that's an exciting one because I've only done Gambit once, um, as a sketch card, but having the ability to do it in large format or larger format, it's exciting for me, and I'm looking forward to it 100%. So, Newly, you're back. For those who don't know, Newly Found is actually the person that bought the Joker sketch blank from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much. As I said, for those who have been staying through and watching, I really, really, really appreciate it. Um, as a content creator, you don't understand kind of the support that does mean when people are willing to watch what you do. Uh, you know, even and to stay there. So it means a lot. So I thank you so much for those who are watching. If it's your first time you stop by and you just discovered me, hello, newly faithful Steve. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone is having an awesome Wednesday night going into Thursday, which means we're one day closer to Friday, which means Saturday. Hey, hey. So can't complain about that, right? Mhm. We're just doing sketch cards. I was inking. Oh, sorry, inking a lot of these tonight. I'll just kind of give you guys a panorama, a walk by. So we're inking, just doing a bunch of sketch cards. Like I said, I have commissions opened on my auctions to do sketch cards. all of these sketch cards here are available for purchase. You could either buy them from my store, or if you win an auction that starts at $12 and you want one of these, then by all means pick it and it's yours. You ship out immediately. So otherwise, I have a lot of these up for a buy it now on my store. If you're interested, I was trying to do a lot of um, like pre-done work so I could add stuff to the bin, I guess it is, because it's always good to have extra stock of stuff. I've noticed that I do a lot better when all my stuff is by auction. Just did my first 3x5 cards today. When you say feeder, are you an artist yourself? Like you've done them or you purchased? Let me know. I draw on here. Oh, that's awesome. So let's see. I am already following you. All right, all right, all right. I'm already following you. I wanted to make sure. I just went online to give you a follow, but I am following you already. I actually saw your live stream that you have for August, and I saw that picture of Spawn that you have on there. Very nice, beautiful. So I'm already following you. So I want to make sure. I like to try to support and give back as much as I possibly can. Awesome. I'll check it out in a second. Give this a second to breathe. Trying to think of what else. Like I said, I got sketch covers, I got auctions going for cards and stuff. And so I'm gonna switch it over and see if anyone's interested in some auctions. Like I said, I got auctions starting at $12 for oops, that's sketch cover. Let me switch it to card. Boom, boom. Like I said, I'm running sketch card commissions. I got a few of them tonight. I would love to get a few more of them locked in if possible. I would love to get a few more locked in if anyone is possibly interested in any sketch cards starting at $12. You could pick from what was already done on the table. As you can see here, all of these are up for grabs. These are just pieces that I've worked on just because. But if there's a piece that you have in mind that you want to be commissioned, by all means, that we can make that happen as well. So when I'm not doing commissions, I'm just drawing. All of these cards are, I think, mostly in my buy it now. So like if you don't want to get something tonight, but there's something later on, they're available. So I'm gonna run auctions starting at $12 for 45 seconds and just see if there's any interest. Hopefully we got some takers. I would love to stay busy. Love to stay busy. But if I'm not busy, then I understand. But 10 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. Nothing, nothing, nothing. No takers, no takers. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. I'm old enough to remember that phrase. Just kind of cleaning up my markings so fast. So I have no space. If you haven't been following me before, I hope you consider giving me a follow tonight. If you enjoyed the music, if you enjoyed the vibe and enjoyed the drawing, then please consider at least giving me a follow. I would appreciate that and be able to bookmark the streams. I normally stream. I stream when I can, to be honest with you. But I stream. I usually stream Wednesday nights, Friday nights. If I squeeze in a Monday. That's just a plus. Uh-oh. We got a raid coming in. Party of 6. Thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you so much for some things for the rain. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. We're working on sketch cards tonight. I'm doing a lot of sketch cards, actually. Does anyone want to see what I got going on? We're doing this is a symbiote Spider-Man that we are working on. The mood is right. The music's vibing. These are all the sketch cards that we've done so far tonight. So we got Gunslinger Spawn, Doctor Doom, got a Batman, we got a Daredevil, we got another Spawn, we got Venom, we got Bane, we have Hellboy, we have another Spawn, we have a Wolverine. So we have 1, 2, we have 3, we have 4, we have 5, we have 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, there's a lot of cards here. All of these cards are available for purchase. You can win them via auction or buy it now. It doesn't matter to me. So I was bored today because I had no commissions. You can count better than I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry, 10. And I'm working on number 11. So I apologize about that. Um, but yeah, they're all open for commission. So like they're open for purchase. So like if I run the commission slots for $12 and you win, if you prefer to take one of the pre-done cards, and I also have stuff that's drawn that I haven't even done, just to give you guys an idea. So what do we got in the book? Keep my book. Let's see what's the Spider-Man, another Daredevil, 2 Spider-Punks, another Spider-Man, Moon Knight colored, Ghost Spider, another Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, Black Suit Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, Omni-Man, Daredevil, Judge Dredd. So those are just ones that I've drawn just because. So there's no rhyme or reason to why I drew them. I drew them just because I wanted to. So once again, if you win a commission slot, you could choose one of the ones that I did already.
or if you want to pick something, you can pick something of your choice, and I will make it happen. I already did. I'm already got 2 commissions tonight. I already got a couple tonight for people that want to do something different than what I have in my book. So I'm just when I have downtime, I'm just drawing. So that is all I'm doing. So I'll run some slots right now. See, 45 seconds. Sketch cards. Let's go. Like I said, it's your choice. You can either commission something that you want, and or you can pick something that I already have done and it will ship out ASAP. So we got 30 seconds on sketch cards. Let me know what you're interested in. Like I said, there's a whole ton of stuff here that has already been done already, and we're working on stuff. But if you win something and you want me to do something of your choice, by all means, you let me know. I am at your mercy. I will do what you please. So let me know, let me know, let me know. 5 seconds left. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. No, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Oh, we did get a winner. We got Comic Card Collector snuck in. You snuck in so fast that I didn't even see you. Whoa. All right, all right, all right. Comic Card Collector.
Absolutely lush sounds there from Tobias, Australian producer and DJ, getting on your radar.
Congratulations on the win. Let's go. Did you have something in mind, something that's already been slightly done, or did you want to commission something completely different? As I said, I do not care. I do not care.
Martin, no signs of slowing down. You could be playing it. When you change the game for them, this is another 54 after it's still happy is.
Looking something up, by all means. It might be something that I did already, so let me know. Marvel or DC? Now you're kind of teasing me. I saw who joined. Sandman. I hope you're in there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well tonight. You were the lucky winner of the gunslinger that I have to admit. I felt very reluctant. I felt guilty sending that as I really, really enjoyed the gunslinger sketch. Someone when I decided to get a sketch card, I would definitely like to see your take on the crow. Don't even get me started on the crow. The crow. I would love to do the crow. I would love to do the crow. Like, not even like, please, please hit me up. Like, I'm begging you to please hit me up for the crow. There's the crow is a very, I love that. The crow is, it's up there with one of my favorites for sure. Um, I would love, I would love to do a piece of the crow. Like I would love to, absolutely love to. All right, I got a question. I'm not done with this yet, but I want to nail it back. I want to put a. I got you. See if we can make that happen. Yeah, by all means, hit me up, DM me, please. All right, listen. Community choice. Newly found. Ryan loves a crow. You're getting another Brandon Lee. Yo, you guys remember when Jason Momoa tested? I love Jason Momoa, by the way. Have you guys ever seen the test footage when they were trying to do the crow before the one they just did, and they had Jason Momoa as the crow? And Jason Momoa did test footage as the Crow. Sent you a reference. Thank you so much, Comic Card Collector. I will check it out after the stream is over. But Jason Momoa did test footage. I think like 30 seconds of it leaked online. I loved his look. The problem with Jason Momoa's look is that it fits a lot of stuff. So like he fits a Lobo. I don't care what anyone says. He fit Aquaman, and like he even fit the Crow. Like when they had him with the makeup on and stuff, I think it was like him in the street. Like, yeah, I thought it was badass. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was badass. I really thought it was badass. The problem with The Crow is that I feel like it's one of those movies that just has to, unfortunately, and not unfortunately, but you got to leave it alone. Like aside from the tragic story of Brandon Lee and all that stuff, it's one of those movies that just you can't you can't replicate it. You can't do it. You got to leave it alone. Have to leave it alone. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's yeah, absolutely. And I need to acquire half a dozen or so. Dude, Blank Comics, I bought like a whole bunch of them that should be coming this week. I bought some like obscure blanks. I'm hoping they sell. I bought some blanks. So I bought some blank comics. Is that 5x8? Seems like 5x7 in the buy it now. I can measure it. I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty sure that it was. Where's my binder? Hang on a second. I can let you know. Hang on a second. Sorry about that. Comic card. Let me know. I will let you know. Mm. Those are five. Those are in fact 5x8s. I just confirmed it because I bought them off of Amazon. So I wanted to double check the purchase because yeah, it did seem a little. They are 5x8s, by the way. So the 5x8s, like I said, those are also available. If you want to do a 5x8, which is in between, it's a buy now option, and then we can make that happen with stuff. I've done multitudes of 5x8s. So by all means, like I said, people, that's another option as well. So you know what we're gonna do? Because I have 8 people, I have a couple people watching, and I feel generous tonight, guys. And I'm hoping you guys decide to follow me and like what we're doing for a good time. Let's do a giveaway. How about that? Let's do a giveaway right now, spontaneous. And what we're gonna do a giveaway for is you could pick from one of these pre-done sketch cards that are sitting on my desk right now. I don't personally care what it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this up in the shop. We're going to do a giveaway. Let me set it up real fast. We're going to do a giveaway for a sketch card. Just because I appreciate the support so far that everyone has shown me in staying with. So what we're going to do is we are going to run a giveaway. So we got the giveaway in there for 5 minutes. So jump in. The winner will pick a sketch card of your choice from one of the sketch cards that are on my table right now. I'm doing it because, well, why the hell not? I want to be nice and generous and give back to those. And for those who've been sticking through and watched and supported, I appreciate that. So jump in. It's free, no charge to you. and I will ship it out tomorrow since it's already drawn up and ready to go. And it will be a giveaway of your choice. Like I said, you're picking a sketch card from the allotment that's on my desk, and we will make it happen. So got 4 entries in, got 4 minutes. Make sure to jump in because it's nothing but beneficial to you. So I'm doing my version of a Venomized Spider-Man from what was the game? What was that video game? Spider-Man. Trying to remember what the game was. Into the some of the shadows on PS on PlayStation, where his suit was like bluish black, purple, a little bit. Kind of the vibe I'm going for. Web of Shadows. Yes, we both said it at the same time. So it's got like a Web of Shadows kind of feel where it's more blue. Yeah, we both said at the same time. Web of Shadows. I just like that look. I like that feel versus just like solid black and white. It was like bluish with purple hints on there and stuff like that. It was a really cool. It takes longer to type. Everyone was thinking it. Let's put it that way. How about that? Everybody was thinking it. Six entries in. We got 2 minutes in. As I said, the giveaway is for a sketch card of your choice that is on the table. Dealer's choice. You pick what you want. It's my little way of just saying thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you so much. If you're not a follower yet of the channel, thank you so much for sharing. If you're not a follower yet, please consider following if you enjoy the content. Like I said, we're just shooting the shit, enjoying the Wednesday night, doing some drawing, listening to some music. Hope you guys don't mind the music, by the way. I put on club music this time. I usually put on like classic rock and stuff, but there was another channel I was watching that had Apple Music Club on, and I was really feeling the vibe. And so I decided to steal it. Won't lie. Yeah, the tripod that I'm using is actually uh I'll tell you right now. It's called Canvas. I don't know if you've seen this on I don't know if you've seen this online at all. So it's sorry. So it's this. So it's got the mount for your phone, except I didn't spend this money. I didn't spend this amount of money. I'm cheap. So what I bought was I bought this one, which is the desk mounted version. I'll tell you right now. Hang on a second. Shop all products. Sorry, I'm on my iPad, but I just want to make sure I show you the right. Yeah, this is the one that I got. So I mean you can literally see the ring light on the camera. Oh, we got 3 seconds left. Hang on a second. 3, 2, 1. Who wins the giveaway? Pac Lama. You won the giveaway. There you go. You're asking the question. And so there you go. You win a sketch card of your choice. Just to go through your options real fast, let me just tally all these cards up. And then you get to pick which one that you want. Hang on a second. I feel like a dealer shuffling through a deck. but you get, well, technically the Spider-Man is up for grabs, but you get Gunslinger Spawn, Doctor Doom, Batman, Spawn, Daredevil, Venom, Bane, Hellboy, another version of Spawn, or Wolverine smoking a cigar. Let me know which one you want, and I will ship it out to you tomorrow. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. I'll take the Spawn smoking. It's Gunslinger Spawn. Secretly, it's my favorite one of the pile. Gunslinger Spawn. I have to scan it tomorrow, so I have a copy of it for myself. It's one of my favorites that I've done. Gunslinger Spawn. It's yours. I will ship it out tomorrow. Thank you so much. Um, Getting back to the lamp that you asked me about, this is what I used. Canvas. So it's mounted, so it's bracketed, and then it has an overhead. It has a phone mount to it, and it also has a ring light, so you can see. You can see so that the phone shines through. Um, so you can record stuff. So I've seen it on Instagram so many times, and I don't like falling for that crap where it's like you fall for like Instagram like ads and stuff. But when I decided to get they make a freestanding version with like a wooden base, but it's like $300 or like 200 something dollars. And I have a desk at home. I have a desk, so I got the cheaper option where I mounted it. And I have to say, it's actually working out really well. Like right now, the light that I normally have, this light here too, that I would turn on. That's like it has two sides to it, but I actually have that turned off. And what you're seeing is strictly just the light from the overhead itself. And it takes some adjusting, but it's actually not bad. I'm not gonna lie. And it's not obstructive. I think that was the biggest thing I was worried about was like I didn't want it to be obstructive when I was doing art and stuff because I had this like apparatus in my face, but it's actually not obstructive at all. So I got to give props to. And I've tried other things before. It's just, it is what it is. Is what it is. When you're done, can we see the binder I caught the end? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So this binder, you talking about this one here? This is the one that I have sketch cards in here that are drawn but not completed. They all intend to be completed. So like what I have in here is I drew a couple different characters, just different poses. I've said this numerous times. I never draw the same character exactly twice. It could just be a different head turn. It could be a different pose. It's just something different. So Spider-Man, Daredevil, two different Spider-Punk, and then another Spider-Man, but like I said, he's turning opposite direction. And then we have a Moon Knight. I have another Spider-Man, Ghost Rider, um, Spider-Gwen. This would be like a black suit Spider-Man, similar to what I'm doing here. Omni-Man, another Daredevil, Ghost Spider that I already started to ink. And I have a Judge Dredd, which I don't know why I wanted to draw Judge Dredd. It's just Judge Dredd. So those are the ones that I have done. None of those. Run the first Spider-Gwen, please. Run. All right, I'm running it right now. So if you want to throw a bid in. When you say the first Spider-Gwen, I'm assuming you mean This guy right here. This girl right here. So I would ink this and fully. If you win, I would just ink this and fully color it. So therefore, it's I'd probably ship this one out tomorrow. So like I said, if you win the bid on this one, that one's yours. So there's cards that I just was drawing ahead of time because I didn't have any commissions open, like I didn't have anything going on. And so I just started just messing around with sketches and drawing stuff. And Spider Gwen has a special place in my heart. Comic card, you won. So that's 2 cards, right? That's 2 cards. So you won the 3rd slot and the 4th. Thank you so much. Ghost Spider has or Spider Gwen, whoever wants to call it, however you want to call it, has a special place in my heart because my daughter's name is Gwen Stacy, is my daughter's name. And so Ghost Spider or Spider Gwen will always forever have a special place in my heart because of my daughter. And so her name is Gwen Stacy. So thank you so much for that. So what I'll do with that one is I will ink it and color it and ship it out tomorrow. Hmm. Did anybody I'm trying to go see Spider-Man. Trying to see Spider-Man on Sunday. It's hard to see shit now because of spoilers and everything. Like people are already leaking stuff online, which is crazy. Filming stuff in theaters. It's crazy. I don't even want to tell anyone my son's name. Hey, Goat, I'm going to sleep for the work. Thank you so much for today and taking my commission. Looking forward to it. Good night. Hey, have a good night, man. Cactus, we'll be in touch 100%, man. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's crazy coincidence. Or did your daughter name your daughter every character? No. So so realistically, what happened was my daughter is 6 years old, and what happened was my wife was pregnant with twins, and unfortunately, we lost one of them at the time 6 years ago. She was about 12 weeks pregnant with twins. And we weren't sure if it was going to be a boy or a girl. So we started coming up with names and stuff like that. And so my wife was uncertain about girls' names. And I said, well, I joked around. I said Mary Jane, and she didn't like that name. And so then I said, what about Gwen? I said, what about Gwen? And my wife is a huge Peter Pan fan. I think she liked Mary and stuff like that. But when I said Gwen Stacy, she liked the name Gwen Stacy, how it had that hook to it. And she's like, I really liked, Gwen Stacy. And she goes, where's that from? I go, Spider-Man. Technically it's his first girlfriend before people knew Mary Jane. It's Gwen Stacy. And she said, I absolutely love the name. And she couldn't get the name out of her head. And she goes, that's gonna be the name. And then at the time, she goes, what do we name, if it's a son, what do we name our son? What do we name the son or our son? And I said, I made a joke and I said, would you do Peter? And she actually said yes. And I was like, really? And because she's a huge Peter Pan fan, it served the dual purpose because of Peter, Spider-Man, and Peter, obviously. Unfortunately, we had a really bad miscarriage and she lost, one of the two. So we only had my daughter. So my daughter ended up being, Gwen Stacy, and then Carol is my last name. So Stacy's actually her middle name. So her name's Gwen Stacy Carol. That's her full name. Fast forward to 2 years ago, I come home and was it end of August, going into September, I think, and my wife hands me or surprises me with a pregnancy test that we're pregnant. And I was like, "Oh my god." And then when we found out that it was a son, a boy, I said, "How could we not name it what we expected to?" And she agreed. So my son's name is Peter. His middle name is Parker Carroll. So I have Peter Parker Carroll. I have Gwen Stacy Carroll. So I legitimately have a Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy in my household. And that is the story of how that came to be. Oh, congratulations, Kami. Your son turned 6. My son's birthday is August 20th. My daughter he'll be 2 years old. So, but yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. So Caroline, what a lovely story. Yeah, it was heartbreaking because we went so many years not wondering, if we could ever have another child because we had complications conceiving my daughter. It wasn't easy. We had a lot of complications and it was a lot of battles, trials and tribulations that we went through. And so thank God that, everything happened for what it was. And my son was just a blessing. He just came, kind of came out of nowhere. Well, so to speak. And yeah, it was just absolutely amazing. And it was amazing that when my son was born, like we instantly both looked at each other and we're like, how is he not like it was almost like how is he not going to be named Peter? Like how do you not how do you do and then it's funny how people will say like how your kids look like a certain name. Like my son's a Peter. Like if you look at him, he looks like a Peter. I know it's kind of silly and I've heard people say that all the time before, but um yeah. So Peter Parker and it was funny because when my daughter was born, when I have to go pick up like medications at like CVS or something like that, I'd get people that would turn around and be like, "Is your daughter's name really Gwen Stacy? Like Gwen Stacy?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Oh, that's so cool." So like certain people got it, other people didn't, which is perfectly fine. And then for my son, when he was born, um, all the nurses and everything loved the fact that he was Peter Parker, so they went all out with him, with like photos and stuff, which I thought was really, 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 really cool. Um, I could show you guys if anyone was interested. Where is yeah. So there was my buddy. That's my buddy when he was born, Peter. We had Spider-Man toys in his crib or in his bassinet already. So when he was born, he already had Peter Parker, and you see his name Peter Parker Carroll, but he already had all Spider-Man stuff kind of ready to go. He was decked out in Spider-Man too, like you see there. So yeah, that was a unbelievable moment. One that I will never forget, obviously. So Spider-Man is a beloved character for me you know, for more reasons than another. So I always loved the character himself and what he represented and stuff like that. And be disappointed. You know what's funny about that is that my wife, comic art. Yeah, you know what's funny is that when my wife was decorating his room, like there's Batman figures in his room, like there is other toys. New York accent. No, I'm from New Jersey. Sorry, I'm from Jersey down south. Um, but my wife put like Batman toys and stuff in his room. So as long as he's a superhero fan, as long as he's a fan of superheroes and Batman and whatever like that, he could stay in the house. He won't get kicked out. So he's all right. I've got family in Vineland. Yeah, I'm doing I think newly I'm doing a Comic-Con down in Vineland, New Jersey, actually in November. My buddy turned me on to one, told me I should do one. I'm actually going to be doing my first one ever in Vineland, New Jersey. So, yeah, in November. I'm very nervous about it, but no time like the present. Yeah. I mean, I could always. I mean, obviously, when you get closer, it's months away, so it's um, not like it's next week. But where is it? I took a screenshot because I'll start blasting it out when it gets a little bit closer to make a point of it. But it's sorry, Violin Violin Convention Center, November 14th to 15th. So my one of my friends who I shared my art with, who's in the comics and stuff like that, he was like freaking out because he didn't not realize like he knew I drew, but he didn't realize like he was like, "Oh my god!" He goes, "You got to get your stuff out there." And I was like, I'm self conscious about it. I don't really want to." And he's like, "Dude, you have to do it because people, you got to get your name out there so people can see who you are and stuff and blah 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 blah." So he twisted my arm about it, and he convinced me to sign up for it. So my wife and I, that's awesome. I'm due to see my grandparents. And there you go, man. So we'll hook up, man. By all means. Absolutely. I would love to see people face to face, have interactions with. Um, yeah, my buddy, like I said, he was telling me, he's like, yeah, you got to do it. You got to get yourself out there and stop kind of being an ass about hiding. And he's like, your art's good. People have got to see it. Um, and so yeah, he twisted my arm about signing up for the Comic Con, and here we are. So yeah, that'll be my first one of many. I hope, to be honest. I would love it to do more, get my art out there, and to showcase what I can possibly do. All right, we're gonna do. It's probably the last one of the night. We'll do Spider Man. Take some of the lead off. I'm just gonna run definitely before the night's out. Just see if anyone's interested in sketch card. Snake Eyes and War Machine are some of my two favorite. Hey, War Machine. I mean, hey, listen. If you want me to run more, if you want me to run more sketch cards, by all means, don't you don't have to tease me. I'll definitely run them. Snake Eyes and War Machine. I would love to do those. So I was asked to do Indiana Jones not too long ago, and that was a interesting one. All right, boom. You asked, I ran it. So we got one more bid open. Comic card collector. So let me know. Got 25 seconds left. So I'm assuming we're either going to be doing War Machine or Snake Eyes. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Winner, winner. So I already had you down. I didn't think you had any competition. What are we thinking? What characters are you getting? Yeah, what are we thinking? What are we thinking?
It's Lena Hernandez.
Artist choice: Snake Eyes, War Machine, or Ripclaw from Image Comics.
And he is the provider of the club mix today, and Alan's mix of his favourite tunes that are giving off the top line. You're going to get his full mix right here on the music.
I'm guess artist choice. It's gonna be either art. It's gonna either gonna be Snake Eyes or War Machine. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ooh, I'm gonna write either one of them down. Honestly,
In the mix. Right, let's get into this first. A-Lot. This one joining forces with something else.
I already did a Snake Eyes for somebody, so I might do War Machine, but I haven't decided yet. So we'll see. We see what the mood brings us when I get ready to draw it. Is who's going to see Spider-Man this weekend? Or trying to? A show of hands. It's either Spider-Man I'm seeing or Minions. Yeah, it looks good. It does. I mean, Tom Holland is not I mean, I don't like to say. I guess reserve judgment after I see this movie, but Tom Holland is not. If this movie didn't exist, I would say Tom Holland's not my favorite Spider-Man. And it's been people shit on me all the time, but actually, I grew up with Toby, but Andrew Garfield is personally my favorite Spider-Man because I felt like he embodied that quirkiness, that kind of sarcastic a-hole kind of vibe, just I don't know. That's what I felt from him. And so my wife loves him as Spider-Man personally. I'm not saying his movies. I honestly think Tom doesn't look like Peter to be. Yeah, I mean, so like we're not talking the movies, be clear, because Andrew got the shaft, man. His movie sucked. Well, his first one wasn't terrible, but Spider-Man 2 wasn't great either. So we're not talking the movies. We're just talking about the character and the embodiment of. And I always liked Andrew Garfield personally. I just felt like he had that tone, that vibe, you know, that's just me. But I know a lot of people, I'm sorry if I'm not out of if I'm out of camera, but I know a lot of people who, like, grew up at the same time, like, seeing, Toby. A lot of people say, well, Toby's my Spider-Man. I'm not, that's fair. He technically is my Spider-Man because, I grew up, I'm almost 40, and I saw every one of his movies in the theater. So that's a completely fair assessment. Yeah, same name on Instagram. Ryan Carroll Art. Yep, same thing. So I always felt like, but Andrew though, I really liked Andrew a lot as Spider-Man. I really did. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna take a break. So guys, I think I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm getting really tired actually. It's getting late. But I have another stream Friday night for those who tuning in. I appreciate those who have made purchases from me tonight. I have all your slots. I have everything done. So we got the giveaway, we got the extra cards and stuff. So I'm looking forward to all that stuff. Thank you so much for those who've tuned in. We held a pretty high retention this stream, so I really do appreciate it. And guys, thank you so much. I think we should go rate somebody, right? Should we go rate somebody?